Long time no see. It's been like a week or whatever. Don't look in there. Rude. Anyway, I've been spending a lot of time alone recently. Something I realized about myself is I don't really like to be alone. And when I start to be alone for too long, I start to go a little cuckoo bananas in the head. So I've learned a couple things about how to better enjoy my time alone and prioritize rest a little better. So I was thinking maybe I could share some of what I've learned about that. I actually just took my grandma to the store, so I got some groceries to put away. She was nice enough to treat me. Thank you, Grandma. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to make myself some dinner. I think the first thing that's really been important to me when I've been learning how to rest better is just nourishing my body and making sure that I'm getting enough nutrients and especially enough water. Dinner includes something to drink, a beverage, if you will. I have a stomach issue and I'm going through a bit of a flare recently, so we're gonna be eating pretty simple. So if you see just chicken and grapes on my plate, mind your business. This stuff is pretty good. It's pretty basic, but it's good. Give it a shot. If you love plain chicken out of a container. Normally I'd be an advocate for cooking your own chicken, but I unfortunately don't have the patience for that, so I'm not even gonna heat it up. You guys, when I tell you my threshold for what is edible is so low, like, you would not even believe. Here, let me just give you a sneak peek there. Chicken in a bowl. Boom, carrots. Carrot sticks. Just gotta get that vitamin, is that K? K for carrot? What kind of vitamins is in carrots? I sound illiterate. So this is actually not a grocery item, this is a book that I got. I'm a sucker for like a cute, snappy little romance novel, and I think that this is going to be my next read. I have a lot of really interesting, dense things on my to-be-read list, which is awesome, but I kind of just need a little bit of a brain break, because I'm reading one right now that's really like, Got some blueberries. Some of you who are close to me probably know that I go through phases where I'm obsessed with a particular fruit. I went through a really heavy blueberry phase last year in the fall where I was eating tons of blueberries all the time, which is really good for you, but the issue is that if you eat a ton of blueberries all the time, it starts to, I was eating them warmed up in the microwave, the frozen ones. I don't warm up regular ones, just the frozen ones. But I would put those in the microwave and I would eat them and it would turn the inside of my mouth blue, like dark, dark blue. And my roommate started to call it blueberry mouth, but my current fruit fixation is grapes. My roommate and I went to Whole Foods the other day and we got 2 bags of green grapes that were both probably double this size. They were like this full with grapes and I ate both of them in 2 days. And if you go to Whole Foods and get 2 bags of grapes, it's like $22. I ate $22 of grapes in 2 days. But you know what? That's what I can eat right now, so just gotta take it and roll with it. Okay, this is what we got going on. We got blueberries, green grapes, red grapes, carrots, honey mustard, chicken, barbecue sauce, coconut water. Coconut water. This book is sitting there for a reason that I don't know yet. And this is our island. I'm gonna go eat that now. What, are you just gonna sit there and watch me eat? Go get something for yourself. I normally don't let myself watch things while I eat because it's not very good for your digestion, but I have this crazy obsession with the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders right now. I don't know what it is about them, but I just cannot get enough. So this is what I'll be watching for entertainment while I eat. Okay, I finished that episode of the documentary and I started another one because that's what I wanted to do and that's what rest is all about. This next part might be a little bit counterintuitive, but for me, I feel like I rest better when my space is curated to be the way that I want it to be and to be in a relaxing environment. And part of curating that relaxing environment is making it clean and organized. So I'm gonna show you guys what we're working with right now. This is the state of my room. Currently, it's not too bad. We just have kind of some stuff strewn about. maybe some disorganization over there. We're going to remedy that really quick. First, I need to throw out this laundry basket. I don't even know if you can really call it that anymore. There's wire sticking out. I don't know if you can see that. There's rips in it. So we're going to transfer this to this other laundry basket that I brought from my house instead. I need to show you guys what I just got from the thrift store the other day because it's a little polarizing. Some of it's a little out there. First thing, this skirt. It's a patchwork skirt. It's got a little flare at the end. I love it. Okay, and then in the back, it's kind of the same thing. There's like a little pop of color on the pocket, which I really like. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash that. I also got 2 pairs of low-waisted jeans, which is kind of out of my comfort zone. I normally wear medium rise or like high rise, which I hate high rise jeans in myself, so I'm trying to move away from that. But here's these. They have some fun pockets in the back. Oh, I love. And I also got these, which are really out of my comfort zone. They have some really crazy white distressed patches kind of on the back and the front, but I think they're kind of fun. Just a little different from what I have already. And then I got this headscarf just because I don't have one and it was $1 and I thought it would be cute. I don't know what I'm gonna wear it with, but really excited about that. Also got this beanie. It's a little, what are these called? Skull caps, I think. I love this beanie. I do not ski or snowboard, but I'm trying to learn. And I think that you need to dress the part sometimes when you're trying to get something done. So that's what we're doing here. Okay, this one's big, hear me out. Okay, everybody hear me out on this one. Is this inside out? Hold on one second. Vintage nightgown. Now, this is like the perfect length for a cute little dress. And I got some crazy boots that I think will be cute with it. I also got this hat yesterday, by the way. I think that's pretty much it from all the new stuff that I have to wash that I'm excited about. But I also have to show you guys these boots. I got some insane boots. Okay, boot reveal, boot reveal, boot reveal. These are vintage Ralph Lauren boots. I love them. I know that they're kind of insane. I showed these to my roommates and they were like, what's wrong with you? Those are horrible. I love them though. Imagine, okay, close your eyes. If you don't close your eyes, I'm going to be mad and I'm going to find out. It's going to be these, little pair of jean shorts, a cute little graphic tee. Imagine me at a concert, a festival, going to the thrift store. I don't know, maybe going to the gas station, wherever I want in these. They're so cute. I used to have boots like this when I was little, and I think that I saw these and just felt that I needed to have them, especially because it's my birthday coming up. But I really love an out there clothing item. I like a statement piece. I like something that's different, because I don't know, that's just what makes me happy. So very excited about all that. I am going to restring my guitar, so I thought that we would just kind of do this and have a little chat. I'm sort of in the middle of it because there are strings that I have to tie on and they have to go through this tiny little hole and it's kind of difficult to get it to do that. I have it through once. Now I just need to get it to go through again. Ugh. I have an electric guitar, but I haven't felt as drawn to play it recently because I think that when I want to play guitar, a lot of the sound that I want is more acoustic. If that makes sense. I'm feeling like I did this wrong. I hate this. I hate this music. I have so many friends that play guitar and I really should have just had one of them teach me how to do this. Okay. What is happening? What? Wait, what did I do? Am I a big dummy? What? Why did I do that? Okay. I hate having to do things by myself. Okay, just kidding. That's actually the whole point of this video, is not hating doing things by yourself. You guys, I did it. Hey, don't quit, okay? You might be thinking, oh, what if I fall? And to that I counter, oh, darling, but what if you fly? God, that needs to be tuned really bad. There's just something in there that's not right. Let me try to tune it again. I'm thinking it's just slipping out of tune. I need to have one of my guitar friends come diagnose this problem. If I make these faces, does it make you think I'm really good? Even though this doesn't sound the best, I'm happy that we did it. I'd say it's successful. I'm happy to have my acoustic back semi-functioning. It's great stuff. I really want to try reformer Pilates. That didn't help. I really want to try reformer Pilates with the machines. I just think it looks so fun. I do Pilates a lot just on a mat, but there's something about having a really in-shape fitness coach yell at you to do your little V sit-ups or whatever. That sounds really captivating to me, I guess. Another fun thing about me is I delete Instagram probably genuinely once or twice a day. And I delete it and I say I'm not going to go on there. But the problem is that I have some obsessions going on. Now, you already know about the Dallas Cowboy cheerleader obsession. But I also have the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives obsession. I am obsessed with the women from these shows. I love them so much and I want to know what's going on with them all the time. And the best way to do that, unfortunately, is to stalk their Instagram accounts. So I end up re-downloading Instagram to look at their accounts and just see what they're up to, what their kids are up to, whatever, because I live vicariously through them. And then I end up going on Reels, which is not the best because Reels is really not where I want to be spending my time. So we're going to turn this phone off and go do something else. Would you guys still like me if I wore raccoon hats? I think that would be a fun addition to my wardrobe. Can you imagine if I pulled up to, I don't even know where I'd wear that. Maybe like a boba date? A boba date with a raccoon hat? What do you think? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. My next little project that I'm going to partake in is sewing up my warmie that I just got for Christmas. Now, I don't know who is sewing these warmies up, but they did not do a very good job. So now Mama's got to go in with her needle and thread and fix baby up. I really like to sleep with all of my weighted stuffed animals at once because there's just something about it. It makes me feel like I'm encased in a fortress and I really like that. So, not tied, let's get to sewing. See, now what's happened here is his moose hole has become a gape and we gotta make sure that we plug that up because we don't want anything getting in or out of this little guy. This is gonna be a real hack job, Moosey, I'm sorry. I'm not built for this kind of thing. I'm built to, like, I don't know, have someone do this for me. Found the needle. Okay, good first step. I was about to say, don't make me use my teeth to pull that out of there, because I will. I really just wish that things were made to be higher quality nowadays, because I feel like I buy stuff semi-frequently that I'm really excited about, and then it kind of just ends up falling apart on me really quickly after I do it, or after I purchase it, which is not ideal, because then either you have to fix it, or if you can't fix it, you gotta buy a new one, and then whatever you had ends up in the landfill. I think about consumerism so often, which is kind of an issue. Sometimes I go shopping, and I love shopping, I love thrifting, all that kind of stuff, but I just start thinking about how everything's gonna end up in a landfill and how overconsumption is driving the world and the environment to collapse. And I just think about how I have so much, and I'm so blessed to have the resources to have, you know, as much as I do, just in every sphere of my life. And it just feels really unfair to me that I have the privilege of being able to go out and buy whatever I need and have multiple of whatever I need at any time, whereas there's people who can barely get food and shelter and water around the world. Sorry, not to depress anybody, but I feel like something for me that I've sort of had to learn as I've grown up and become more aware of things going on in the world is finding ways to stay positive and to really enjoy life while also keeping in mind things that are really hard and thinking about others and considering their situations, but not considering them so much to the point where you can't be grateful for what you have and enjoy what you have. It's a really delicate balance, and I definitely still haven't figured it out, but it's something that I'm kind of trying to figure out. To be honest, I have been kind of struggling recently with my anxiety. I've not always, I've had pretty bad anxiety for the last couple years, just as a result of a lot of things, and the past week it's been just really bad. Like, I wake up and I just feel like my heart's racing immediately, which is just not the most comfortable sensation, and I just don't know what the cause of it is, and I just start to spiral kind of after a while, but I think that I've done a really good job of turning the days around, even though the mornings have been kind of rough. So I'm really proud of myself for that. I know I'm handling things way better than I have in the past, but I don't know, life is hard and everybody's got their own struggles to deal with, and it's just important that we're kind to each other, obviously, but also kind to ourselves. I think that's another thing that I've really been focusing on recently. I think the more you cheer yourself on like you would a 6-year-old, the better your life is, at least in my experience. Okay, I finished doing those things, and now it is time to put on some cozy stuff. Get ready for bed, get ready to relax. We're gonna do a face mask. It's gonna be awesome. First, I need to take a bath, though, because I went to work earlier today, and I have not taken a shower because I went straight from work to taking my grandma to Target. Okay, I'm all clean. We got the hair in a bun. We got these things on. I got a wine glass full of the Dr. Spade, smoking on that Dr. Spade pack. Have y'all ever tried Dr. Spade? Kiwi strawberry flavor, what you know about that? I'm not gonna lie, I have really bad FOMO right now. I have some friends that are going out, and I don't even know how to describe the feeling. It just feels like I'm not where I'm supposed to be, kind of, because I'm at home. I'm trying to value just doing whatever I'm doing and being enamored by that. But it doesn't always go very well, and it's not always easy. Let's get a little more comfortable. I think for a while when I was quote unquote resting, I was, yes, laying in my room, but kind of I would try to do things that I felt like I should do. There are these parts of me that would kind of say, okay, you have this downtime, what could you be doing that's productive? How could you be bettering yourself? Could you be finishing this book series that you've been meaning to finish? Could you be watching this show that would teach you more about this subject that you're interested in? Could you be calling a friend or someone that you haven't talked to in a while to keep up that relationship? And so a lot of my downtime turned into maintenance time and self-improvement time. And then I realized I kind of wasn't getting any downtime. So I think that's something really valuable that I've learned about rest recently, is that rest means doing whatever you feel like doing in the exact moment. Detaching from the hustle that is part of the zeitgeist of today is something that's been really difficult for me, and I'm still struggling with it, but I think that specifically taking the productivity and the self-improvement out of rest has been something that's really helpful. I think what I need to do next is pick a movie to watch or something like that, though, because I think that would be fun and that would take my mind off it. Okay, I found what we're going for. We're going for this People We Meet on Vacation, because I read the book and I'm excited to watch it. I'm gonna watch this movie and then go to bed, but thank you guys for hanging out with me. And I hope you have a wonderful whatever you're doing. Whatever it is, enjoy it, even if it's not the most exciting. You know, just make the best of it and find value in that you're spending time with yourself. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Just kidding, I lied. I'm watching this movie.